Landing.
Wrong with it?
Landing, yeah.
You're speedy scramming, Jason.
Yep.
Oh, I'm on the fence.
Beautiful.
You're speedy dialing out when you were getting a bit of throttle. So guys,
Just call it.
Yeah. Okay, so from that flight you saw of this Spitfire, this is the FliteTest Spitfire by the way, you could probably see that it wasn't the best flight ever. Actually it was really rather tail heavy. Now you might have been able to see there, I had the battery right up here, right in front, and it was actually coming out in front of the motor. So it's pretty much as far forward as I could safely make the battery. What was happening was, as it was flying, it was tending to zoom upwards because the tail was just too heavy, even with the battery right at the front. Now this might be due to the fact that I used these Metal Gear servos, which are a little bit heavier than what the design calls for, and also the fact that this is Depron, not foam board. We're going to have to make some more modifications to this. What I'm going to try to do is to move these servos that are here on either side. I'm going to try and move these further forward. So maybe, bring them closer to the center of gravity, and that may correct the inherent tail heaviness. Center of gravity should be right on the wing spar. So over here you can see this is where the spar runs along. Should be right there. So once the battery is in, bring these forward, then we should get it considerably, get the weight of it considerably further forward. Another problem was the wing rock. I noticed that these rubber bands, they get a bit loose, and it was just not very nice to fly in the air. And if you look, you can see that given a little bit of wind and a little bit of pressure, these wings do come off the fuselage. So the next step for me is to add a bead of glue along either side and just glue these wings in place. In order to still be able to get to the electronics inside, I'm going to put a hatch in here. So I'm going to try and put a magnetic hatch. Once again, I'm going to try and put the magnets further forward. May not work. Let's see what happens. But yeah, we'll need to try and get the weight further forward. But we'll need an access hatch here. Might even put the hatch here. But then it might compromise the wing spar, so it's a bit of a balancing act. It definitely have to be behind the wing spar, so it might be right here. And hatches should always open backwards, so it'll have to be like that. But I'll work it out, and I should be able to show you that on the next video. So that's the next set of mods for this. I must say though that the paint job did get a lot of compliments at the flying field. It was the Hobby King Flying in Sydney, and a lot of guys loved the paint job on this, and they were really impressed with the Spitfire made out of Depron. So that was good.